Hey everybody, it's Read Comics 81 and I'm back with another comic book video. So I don't normally do videos on back-to-back days, but today I went out to the flea market and after that I hit a yard sale and I had some pretty good luck, so I wanted to share my finds with you guys today. So there's a flea market that I normally go to every Saturday morning. It's really hit or miss. Most of the time it's miss, but I try to go every weekend just in case there's something there. And I went this morning, walked around, didn't really see a whole lot of anything, and decided to just go back home. On my drive back home, I noticed a yard sale sign on the side of the road, and it said big yard sale. And then it had the address. I usually take things like that with a grain of salt, like if the sign says big yard sale or huge yard sale. 99% of the time when I go to these yard sales, there's nothing huge about them. There's just like a few tables set up with, maybe some tools and some kids' clothes and like some Avon bottles or something. I mean, nothing against those things, but that's not really what I'm looking for. But I decided to just go ahead and swing by and check it out. And when I pulled up, I realized that this wasn't like your ordinary yard sale. The driveway was completely loaded with tables that were loaded with items. There were boxes under all the tables packed with stuff. The front yard was full of tables with a bunch of stuff on it. And I could see that beyond the driveway, even the garage was packed with stuff. So I just about broke my neck getting out of my Jeep. And I could also tell that it wasn't just your typical junk. There were a lot of old things, a lot of old toys, a lot of old books. And when I see old things, I think old comic books. So I looked around at some of the tables, didn't see a whole lot that was interesting to me, and I spotted the homeowner in the garage. So I asked her if they had any comic books. And her eyes got big and she said, "Oh, you like comic books?" I said, "Yes, I do." and she said, "Well, hold on a minute." She said, "We've got some down in the basement. I'll have my husband bring them up." And I was like, oh my God. So I'm waiting for the husband to come up with the comics and I'm looking around through some books and stuff. And finally he comes out of the garage and he's carrying this. This is a bedding set bag full of comic books, obviously. And when I saw this bag, I about crapped myself. And he just dropped them down onto the driveway. And I unzipped the top and I started looking through them a little bit. It was just like some Copper Age books on top, but they were Marvel. And he said, "Yeah, I think it's mostly Marvel and DC comics." And he said, "Give me $5 and get them out of here." So I was like, $5? Sold. So I couldn't get the money out of my wallet fast enough. But as I was handing him the money, his wife said, "Yeah, I told him to look those comics up. Some of those could be valuable and he could be losing out on a lot of money." And he was like, hell, just give me the money. So I loaded the bag up in my Jeep and brought them home. And I went through them, and there are no huge books in there, sadly. I was hoping for, some big boy books. But I did find a small stack of about 25, 30 books that I feel are worth keeping and have some value to them. So I'm going to show you what I found in this big giant bag of comic books. There were a lot of high-grade Marvel books in there, but they're all like Copper Age, just like filler issues, and a lot of newsstands, but just nothing that I feel is worth holding on to. So I'm going to show you the books that I'm going to keep, at least for now. Some are better than others, but I'm going to get started with some smaller books. So I got X-Force 2, high-grade copy of that, second appearance of Deadpool. Well, arguably his second appearance, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, a book I used to own, and I'm not sure what that goes for, but I'm sure it's worth at least $10 in near mint condition. Also got this, Thor 433. I think this is the first appearance of Eric Masterson. Is that his name? Masterton? As Thor? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I think that's a minor key. Nice high-grade copy of that. And these books are all, like, bagged differently. I'm not sure if they were all from the same owner or from multiple people, but this one's in Mylar. So, also grab some Daredevil run fillers. I'm working on the Daredevil series, and these are all in near mint condition. Well, high grade anyway. Some are in near mint. 236 with the anniversary border. This one's got a bunch of tape, old yellowed tape on the back, and it says $1. 264, high grade newsstand copy of that. 284, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly. And 293, high grade newsstand black cover. All right, also found this. I used to kind of be into these Star comics. Flintstone Kids #1, high grade newsstand copy of that. Someday I might decide to try to put together a set of Star comics, so I'm going to hold on to that. Also found this little giveaway comic, Spider-Man, Enter Lightmaster. This is from a pack of High C drinks, as you can see right there. Just a cool little thing, so I'll probably keep that. Also found Ghost Rider #5, high grade newsstand copy of that. Ghost Rider versus the Punisher, newsstand copy. I think that's got a little bit of value to it. A book from my childhood, Noxo the Clown versus the X-Men. This is a really funny story, and the last time I read this, I think I was like 11 years old, so 1983, I might have been 12. So I look forward to reading that again. Okay, when I saw this, I thought of Brian at Scoons Comics because he's mentioned several times how much he hates stickers on comic books. And this is Batman #414. And it's got this, it was originally a Newsstand copy. I don't know if you can see through that sticker, but they put a DC logo sticker on there. And I went on eBay, and there are a few of these on eBay, but the vast majority of copies of this book are either Newsstand or Direct, and the Direct say Millennium on here. So, yeah, Brian, this one's for you, buddy. So I'm not sure, these were probably sold in multi-packs, I imagine, but anyway, thought that was interesting. Also picked up Marvel Comics Presents 85. I think this is the first appearance of a character named Cyber, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this was cool. X-Force #1, still in the poly bag, and it has the Deadpool trading card in there. Now, earlier I said that X-Force book was the second appearance of Deadpool, but some people consider this to be Deadpool's second appearance. This card here, which, I don't know. Everybody has their own perspective on things like that, but I'm not sure a trading card could count as character appearance. That's just the way I see it. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I'd mentioned that these books are all bagged in unique ways. This one is actually wrapped in saran wrap, as you can see there. But this is Witching Hour #46. It's a low-grade copy, but I thought that was a really cool find in that bag, and I like that cover. Those snakes on there. Pretty cool. Poor dog. I think the snakes got him. I look forward to reading that. This was also cool. I've seen this before. I'm not sure where it came from, but this is a little advertisement type giveaway thing all about comic books. And glossary of terms on the back. I don't know. It's really, really thin. But yeah, I've always been intrigued by this little book. So happy to have that. High grade copy of that. Okay, now we're getting into some of the better books here. Doctor Strange 80. Newsstand copy. I think this is the first cameo appearance of Ren Tra. I think that's what it is. because number 81, the next issue, is the first full appearance of Rintra. So yeah, this is a book I'm glad to get in this bag because I passed this up at Second and Charles for 99 cents one day, and I've been regretting it ever since, so glad to get that. Amazing Spider-Man 282, high-grade copy of this. There weren't a whole lot of Spider-Man comics in that bag. It was mostly like Punisher and things like that. So I was hoping to find more Spider-Man, but unfortunately there just wasn't much in there, but that's not bad. This one I was happy to find. Web of Spider-Man, #1, newsstand copy. It's lower grade. It's got some spine wear and some tanning, but, you know, not a bad find. Book I used to own when I was a kid. Okay. Here's a pretty good one. Darkhawk #1, near mint copy of this. I've got a bunch of these, but it never hurts to have another one, especially when you can find it for dirt cheap. So why not? Wish it was a newsstand. Okay, there were a few Bronze Age books in that bag, and here's a decent one. Iron Man 127, high-grade copy of this. And I'm pretty sure this is part of the Demon in a Bottle storyline. I think this is the issue right before that iconic Demon in a Bottle cover, which I'm pretty sure I think is 128, but yeah, 127. Nice find there. Okay, I thought this was kind of cool. This was just in a bag with a ratty old book in it. This is a subscription card. There's nothing on the back. It just says subscribe and save, and then it says moving. Please print your new address below. I like stuff like this, like what's it called? Paper products. I can't think of the word for it right now, but yeah, I like little stuff like this, advertisements and things like that, and it's got the person's name and address on there, so you know who it belonged to. Ephemera. Yeah, Ephemera, that's what it's called. I like stuff like this, so that was kind of cool to find. Also found Punisher #5 from the Mike Zeck limited series. This was a cool find because I have #1 and 2. Now I have #5, and I'll probably just go ahead and get the rest of those books to finish that limited series. Okay, Marvel Team Up #32 was in there. High grade copy of that. I already own this, but I'm pretty sure this is an upgrade for me. This is a tough book to find in high grade because of all the black on the cover. Yeah, back cover looks good too. Okay, another Bronze Age book that was in there. Captain Marvel #52. Nice condition. I'm not sure if this is a key or a minor key or anything like that. I have not looked this book up yet, but anything Bronze Age Marvel, cheap, high grade, I'll take it. All right. This was one of the first books that I saw when I started digging through the bag. Punisher Annual #2. This is a minor key, I guess. It's the first time the Punisher and Moon Knight meet and they fight. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. This appears to be in near mint condition, so happy to have that. Not sure if I'll keep it. I'll probably sell it off, but yeah, good find there. And the last book I'm going to show is West Coast Avengers 45. High grade newsstand copy of this. I did look this book up because I know this was commanding quite a bit of money for a while there. I think this is still like a strong $30 book in this condition. Well, in direct, in a newsstand, it might be more. This might be a $40 or $50 book. So yeah, happy to get that. So yeah, that's what I found in the bag, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all next time. Happy hunting, everybody.